Good morning to all my friends at Parker Elementary. I'm Miss Purser, and I'm so happy to be bringing you the story, The Boy Who Never Gave Up, Stephen Curry, by Anthony Caruso. I know we have a lot of NBA fans at Parker, so I hope you really enjoy today's story. After dinner one night, a boy sat down to do his homework. He just sat there staring at the table, daydreaming. "Mom, do you think I could play in the NBA like Dad?" The boy's mother looked at him with a smile and said, "If you practice enough, I think anything is possible. But for now, do your homework." When the boy finished his homework, he went outside and did what he always did. He played basketball. The boy played other sports too, but he loved basketball. Basketball was the only sport that really made him dream. The small boy dreamed of one day playing in the NBA. "Starting guard, number 30, Stephen Curry." "Yay! Woo! Yeehaw!" Stephen yelled in his best crowd screaming voice. The problem was, Stephen was really too small and too short. All the kids at school just knew that he was too little for the NBA, except for Stephen, of course. "One day, I am going to play in the NBA, just like my dad." The other kids at school laughed. "There is no way that you'll play in the NBA like your dad. He is big and strong. You are small and weak." Despite his size, little Stephen kept playing. He became very skilled at dribbling and passing, but because the hoop was so high and he was so short, it was difficult for Stephen to shoot the ball when he was guarded closely. He was only 5'6" tall and 125 pounds. As a sophomore in high school, because he was smaller, Stephen had to work harder and practice more. One day, Stephen's dad, watching him shoot baskets outside, he noticed how hard Stephen tried to always get better. "Son, you have more heart and determination than any other player that I have seen. I know you are smaller than the other players, so I want to teach you something that will help." "The other kids may be taller, but if you bring your shot and learn to shoot faster, they won't be able to stop you." Stephen did what he always did. He practiced. It wasn't easy changing the way he shot, but he kept working every day on what his dad had taught him. Although it wasn't work to Stephen, really, because he loved basketball. When he practiced, he still dreamed of playing in the NBA. Starting at guard, number 30, Stephen Curry. The following year, all of his hard work showed on the court. His dad was right. The other players weren't able to stop him. Stephen led his high school team to three conference titles, earning himself several honors, including being voted one of the best players in the state. Stephen graduated from high school and was thinking about where he wanted to go to college. He only wanted to go to one school, Virginia Tech, where his dad had played. Stephen knew he could play there too. All he needed was for them to give him a chance. But they didn't. Virginia Tech and many other schools didn't think Stephen could play on their teams. They thought he was just too small, not strong enough, except for one coach at one very small college. His name was Bob, and he was the coach at Davidson College. Coach Bob saw that what no one else could see. Wait until you see Stephen Curry, he told everyone. Stephen Curry could not be stopped. He led his team to victory over schools that were 10 times the size of Davidson College, all the way to the Elite Eight. Coach Bob was right. Wait until you see Stephen play. Stephen broke many records and won several awards. He even led the entire country in points scored per game. People who watched Stephen play in college started to see what Coach Bob had seen all along. Many were beginning to believe what Stephen had always believed about himself. But there were still many people that said Stephen was just too small to play in the NBA. They said he got lucky, that he wasn't strong enough, and that he wasn't good enough. They just kept talking and talking. But Stephen didn't listen. He was too busy winning the NBA's Most Valuable Player Award twice, leading the league in scoring and steals, taking his teams to the NBA championships, and pretty much breaking every three-point record that had ever existed. Stephen was told he was too short in high school, too weak in college, and not good enough to play in the NBA. He has proven that never giving up is more important than being the biggest, the tallest, or even the strongest. But most importantly, Stephen Curry has proven that dreams do come true. If you never give up and work hard enough, you can do anything. Well, I hope you enjoyed that story about Stephen Curry. I know that it's so important that we don't give up, and we don't give up on our dreams. And I hope that whatever you dream of being one day, you'll never give up until you get there. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Take care.